This episode is brought to you by the Slash and Cast Podcast Network. Learn more at slashandcast.net.
All right, so okay, this is Francis Ford Coppola. This is my impression of Francis Ford Coppola. Ready?
Okay, yeah.
Hey guys, my name is Frankie Coppola, and I'm ready to direct the fucking shit out of the Godfathers. All of them.
This is my impression of Steven Spielberg.
Okay.
Hey, Francis Ford Coppola. Can I have some of your wine?
No, baby, I'm Francie F, and you can't have it because you're a fucking nerd. You're gonna narc on me. I'm Francis Ford Coppola. I directed Jack.
This is my impression of you now.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Josh Krabs, and I am an asshole. I am an asshole who walks. My legs are butt cheeks. I'm not a bad person. I'm just an actual asshole. Don't be mean to me.
It's like it's like looking into a future mirror.
You're not an asshole.
I'm not. Well,
That's like
yeah,
if you were
I'm
dressed as an asshole for Halloween, which is coming up, by the way.
I should. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for Halloween yet.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, me, nothing. I never do anything. I went to a party last year, but that was just because it was like a thing. But like, I don't go. I want to just be spooky.
Party?
I'm spooky all year long. I want to be spooky all year long.
Yeah, that's true. Were we at the same party last year?
We were not. I went to a place in Jersey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely wasn't in Jersey.
Where did you go? What did you do for Halloween?
We did the Halloween parade, and then we went to this friend's house. And it was the first time I've ever been to his house. Immediately got stopped by the local neighborhood drug dealer asking me if I wanted to buy weed, MDMA, or something. I think it's called Pixie Snort or something.
And what did you say?
I said, give me all of it.
You said yes.
I said, just give me all of it.
Josh, you're not supposed to do drugs.
Well, this guy was very convinced. His name was Slim, and also every single time I've met a Slim, the contradiction is that they are not slim at all.
Oh, that's the thing is like big guys get like called tiny, and it's like, come on, guys, grow up.
It's like, let's be smart. It would be great if the guy was just like, yo, I'm your local neighborhood drug dealer. I was like, oh, cool. What's your name, dude? My name is Tiny Feet. Cause my name is Jerome Tiny Feet. It's just like,
yeah.
Oh, and then you look down and he's got this huge erection. When William H. Macy.
So Josh, this is Eroticasaurus. Welcome and thank you for listening to our podcast. My name is Sarah Nowak.
My name is Josh. Paul Thomas Anderson notarized Krebs.
This is a podcast about it's erotica. I keep forgetting to intro the show, but we read erotica from around the globe, and we try to find things that are off the fringe. So monsters and characters and Dwight from The Office. So
oh yeah.
So hi, how are you, Josh? We already caught up, but maybe we'll just catch up real quick again. Say one thing that you're thinking or feeling right now.
Oh, I'm feeling very light, and it's the first time I've ever felt this way in a long, long time.
Oh, how nice! That's a lovely thing to say.
Isn't that kind of fun? Yeah,
it is. Light is a good way to feel.
Yeah, I think that light is a good way to describe it. It's like, you know, you have love all around you. You just got to make sure you kind of take it from the right things, and then bullshit will happen during your day, and you're just kind of like, you know, I'm going to be light about this, and you just kind of like move past it. I've been listening to also a lot of 80s punk right now, so that's kind of like making me a little bit kind of like youthful. So it's yeah.
That's a fun mood to be in.
It is.
Yeah. I feel weird because I washed my hair, but I didn't use shampoo. I just conditioned it because I didn't want to wash it. And now my head feels really weird and greasy, and I'm not comfortable. I'm not like physically comfortable in my body right now.
Is that why you're wearing the? Is that why you're wearing the plastic bag over your head while we record this?
It is, yeah. I have the microphone inside the plastic bag. I tried to tie it shut, but
no, don't do that. We talked about that. You can't do that.
Oh, it'll work.
That's bad. Do you like throughout this whole, I guess, kind of situation that we're in? Have you always felt like weird, or is this the first time you felt weird, or it's just been kind of this ongoing thing?
I felt awful. I feel awful all the time. I just feel physically quite bad. And I think also just coming back from vacation and also just not taking care of like not like working out and like eating like quality foods for a while. So I've the past few days I've like really dedicated myself to that. Outside of these wet clothes I am crushing right now in my dirty paws. I've been really good about it. So I'm just trying to like shift myself back to like feeling like a little bit more like I just want to be able to like move around the world a little bit, you know? And it's like sometimes my knees are really tight and my back hurts. And I'm like, I don't want to be Oldie McOldson. I want to be like a tight little cat. I want to like jump on you and then hide behind a curtain and you can't find me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen you do that before and it's quite frightening. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, the first time we ever recorded, you couldn't find me. I was under a couch.
That's right. I had to lure you out with treats.
I had made a hole and climbed inside of the box spring. I'm lonely that.
I feel disappointed for a lot of people that can't hang around me when I drink now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I long. But you are funny. You're funny all the time, but when you drink, you're funny, and then you hit a point where you get a little scary. Is that a okay thing for me to say to you? You know that, right?
Yeah. No, I understand.
Okay, good. I've only seen it maybe twice, and
oh God.
You tried to light John on fire that one time.
Desley?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Where was this? Was this in? Was this upstate?
No, this was in my room.
Oh, yeah. I probably shouldn't have done that.
That's okay.
Thank God you stopped me.
No, I'm not saying this to shame you. I'm saying this makes you sound like you're like a more rad person.
Well, I have fun.
Yeah, you have a good time.
And I don't mind setting new dads on fire. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
that's my thing.
I'm an alone drinker normally. I don't like when people see me drunk, but people do.
No, but Sarah, you're fun. I've been around, especially if we're kind of like in a place that we're like, because like I've gone to the movies with you. We've drank pretty heavily during some of these movies. Drank. That's what we'll call it.
Sure.
And so it's always funny just because I feel like you get like when you're like you get very not antsy, but you do kind of move around a lot when you're watching a movie, just because I feel like you're ready to see what happens. You're so excited. You're excited energy.
I do love movies.
Yeah.
And we go to event movies. We go to like Mandy, and we didn't go to Color Out of Space, but we went to Dune. We saw Dune together. Did we? Not Dune.
No, we saw it. We saw it together.
We saw Dr. Sleep, which I didn't love, but another day.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that like, it's whenever there's a Stephen King movie out, most likely you and I are probably already there and seeing it.
I feel like I miss going to the movies a lot, and I realized today, I was like, you know what I really miss? The Walk of Shame. What a stupid thing to miss. But I was like, God damn it. The sex is fine, but I just really miss like getting an Uber at like 2 a.m. and just like some dude who is like already asleep. Like I just want to, I don't know. There's something about that magical moment that I literally had nostalgia for.
I think it's just it's maybe that like, that like late night, like I'm doing something that's I know was bad. And also, honestly, when I would have those nights, I'd just be like, I just want to fucking go home.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's kind of
it's like sometimes
it's like I don't want to stay over. I mean, that's the thing is that sometimes, listen, I have to lay it out. I'll have to lay it out with you right before I lay it out. I'm not going to be here tomorrow morning. I like to sleep in my own bed.
Yeah. I don't want to be alone tonight, but I do want to be alone tomorrow morning, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. That's why it's fun to have people to your place. Anyway, listen, we're 10 minutes in. We should probably start reading some smut. What do you think? These are not monsters per se, but these are not
No.
humans. And they're not animals either.
Are they tanks? Is this erotica about tanks?
About
Man, that'd be awesome. The tanks come and like they fucking shoot out missiles.
Fuck, that would be so hot. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I would love to fuck a tank. I would fuck a tank so fast. I would be first in line to have sex with a tank.
There's something very erotic about tanks.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like the long fucking shaft of the gun.
I'd straddle that so fast. Oh my god.
Yeah. Look at that
While it's
stud.
shooting, that would be amazing. We're gonna get some army guys like, actually, you would burn your cunt off from your freaking heat of the freaking...
If you tried to fuck the barrel of a tank, do you have any idea how hot that's gonna be after shooting off?
It's like, yeah, guy, we get it.
Actually.
Yeah. Army nerds.
Love it. I love it.
Listen, thank you for your service, but also shut the fuck up.
But shut the fuck up. Okay.
Oh, wow. Now we're really...
Now we can do shit.
Mama's ready to read.
Mama's got a juice. So I'm going to let you pick. I have them both open, so I'm going to let you pick the first one, and you can just start reading.
Okay.
Everybody,
All right,
I want everybody at home. Like right now, you know what? I'm actually in a good mood. I actually feel pretty good. You know what? Right
Good.
at this moment, I don't feel too bad. And I feel like these are kind of sexy stories. Did I read them entirely? No, I skimmed them. Are they going to get weird? I hope so. Are they going to make you horny? I fucking hope so.
So horny.
Oh my
That's
God.
wet.
Yeah. All right. We're going to have a quick ASMR session. Hey,
Get into it.
Get into it. Are you ready? Are you ready for sexy things? Yeah.
Are you ready for the sentences and the paragraphs, baby?
You like them words?
Oh, grammar. Ooh, bad grammar maybe. We'll see. Misspellings. Who knows? This story is called Supergirl. How's your butt? But also we should read this. Disclaimer. I do not own Supergirl or Legends of Tomorrow or any characters contained therein. I make no money from the writing of this story. Just like, yeah, of course not. I'd imagine. Mm-hmm. This chapter is called How's Your Butt? Hey, how are you? How's your butt? The question took Alex off guard, not only because she was hungover, but because it was in front of her sister, the goody two-shoes, who would be mortified to hear any explicit details about what Alex got up to last night. Alex stammered before Sarah continued. I heard you fall out of your bed this morning, and it sounded like it hurt. Alex stumbled over a reply, partly in embarrassment, partly in relief, because a much more accurate explanation would have been, because you were an anal virgin before last night, and now I bet your ass hasn't closed yet. Which was true, but also would have floored Kara, and possibly made the sidewalk open up and swallow Alex whole. If she had her way, Sarah made her way inside. I read that wrong. And Alex was left to the task of explaining a one-night stand to Kara without revealing any details.
So,
wow, anal virgins.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pause really quick because that's a prelude to the story. It does seem like somehow a girl and her sister are gonna be a part of the story. They're not. This is just a person sort of out of nowhere, and then I don't think we see her again. So.
Okay, so we're not stumbling into any
we're not getting into any
incest.
Pornhub. Yeah, thank you. No, thank you.
It's one of the highest rated genres on Pornhub right now, Sarah.
But that's just not what we do. I'm not. I don't know judges.
Are you ready to go to Gamma's barbecue tomorrow? Kara said, strutting out of the shower with her boobies glistening. I'm not good at this. Late the previous evening, the kiss was hard, again, firm. Alex tasted the blonde's tongue in her mouth, even as she felt up the body in front of her. She'd gotten a name, but forgotten it in a haze of alcohol, and now the careless cutie was slipping her hands into Alex's pants, which was just what Alex wanted now. It was a little hard to get their clothes off, but with the copious amount of booze each had drunk, as well as not wanting to let go, to stop this sloppy makeout session, Finally, the blonde got her hands under Alex's top and slipped it over her head, breaking their lip lock briefly before Alex went back for more. This girl was more intoxicating than the scotch they had earlier. Whoa.
Ooh, can I say this next part?
Yeah.
Hey, look. I made your bra go away. She giggled. Indeed. Alex's breasts were on display, soon to be covered by the blonde's mouth. Alex sighed in delight. Then, summoning up the last bit of willpower she had, she pushed the blonde away and tugged up her shirt, revealing a black bra.
I made your bra go away. Kapow! I'm David Copperfield!
I love that, though. That makes me really happy.
Boom! Yeah.
Decent writing makes... It's just that tiny little detail that makes me laugh. Do you know anything about Supergirl? Which one of these is Alex Supergirl?
I don't think so. You know what? I'm gonna totally. I'm not gonna double down because I know nothing about Supergirl.
Okay,
but
cool.
Let's look,
so if there, hopefully there are listeners out there who like Supergirl and they're enjoying this.
I hope so. I mean, I'm having a great time reading it.
Oh, me too.
Okay. All right. This is I think they're relating this to Danvers, Alexandra Danvers. Okay, tell me if this makes sense.
Okay.
Alex Danvers is a bioengineer and former director of the DEO. She is the daughter of Jeremiah Danvers and Eliza Danvers, the adopted sister of Kara Danvers, the ex-fiancée of Maggie Sawyer, and the girlfriend of Kelly Olsen, and maker of wine and replacement of Ellen. I don't know. None of these names make sense to me.
Yeah, no, Olsen and Danvers. Yeah, I think this is like I get. Okay, so it's Alex is the Supergirl. Good for her.
Okay.
She's not. I mean, she's being pretty super right now. I'll tell you what.
She's being pretty damn super.
Their lips met again as Alex reached around to unlatch the bra. Then it was sliding down her arms and flung away. Her hand slid up to Alex's breasts, while the brunette's hand slid. I'm glad that they have different hair color.
Yeah.
That'll kind of help me a little bit with knowing who's who. Hand slid lower to cup the blonde's firm ass cheeks. Alex nearly gasped at what she grasped. That ass was all muscle. She couldn't wait to get at it. Lurching, they fell into bed where more clothing was discarded. It took longer than normal, than when wrapped around another person, but eventually Alex's pants were tossed aside as well as the blonde's. Her panties matched her bra. Alex had half expected her to be going commando, but eagerly whipped them down to get at her prize. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Very little of my stuff matches each other.
Right.
I have like 3 bras, and they're like they don't there's matching stuff is. It's just kind of. It's not something that a lot of people do. I don't. It's like a treat, you know.
Oh.
It's like
so
a
like
thing.
if it's matching, like, is that what you wear on the date where you know you're gonna slam ass?
Yeah, it's exciting.
Oh man, that's cool.
Just
man, I should have listened. I should have listened to all those girls who were telling me that their underwear matched on the dates we went on.
Yeah, that's a sign. Although, you know, if it doesn't match, that doesn't mean that we're not into it either. Just like sometimes, you know, that's the laundry situation. Before she could dive in, she was rolled onto her back. She bucked her hips while the blonde's hands reached into her own panties, letting her. Sorry, I just got a crazy text. She bucked her hips when the blonde's hands reached into her own panties, letting her slide them off, grinning at Alex the whole time with mischievous eyes. This is just 2 girls going at it, which I'm into, but I'm like hoping it's going to get kind of super at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I want to know what superhero sex is kind of like.
Yeah, I mean,
and now it's just
you're
like
definitely going to get it, but
it's just like now it's just like, oh, now we're taking our clothes off. Now we're rolling on the bed. Now we're like kissing.
Yeah.
It's like, no, just be like, you know, Supergirl fucking shot lasers out of her eyes and instantly made that pussy wet.
I know, right?
Or something.
I think we can make up. I think we can make up our own version of what two Supergirls, because it's like, I mean, right now it's sexy. I'm not going to pretend it's not, but also like 2 girls having sex is not like weird. It's not fringe. It's just, but
yeah.
they get into each other. I'm gonna slide down. I'm gonna slide down a little bit, and we'll just get to a fun part, and then we'll make up our own super stuff.
Slide them on and then slide them off. All right.
Do you want to take it a couple paragraphs down?
Then the blonde surprised her, aiming her mammoth tool not at Alex's waiting slot, but a little lower at her virgin butthole. The brunette felt her tight hole expand around the plastic cock. Pain bloomed as her ass was stretched beyond its limits, but also an odd pleasure. She tried to cry out, but it was muffled when the blonde's lips met hers, silencing her protests. Shh. I'm just adding that. The upper girl pinched Alex's nipples, temporarily distracting her from how wide her butthole must have been and how much it hurt. But through it all, the brunette kept holding her legs apart, unsure of why, almost inviting the blonde farther into her bowels. The strap-on continued, slowly but inexorably deeper and deeper into Alex's bottom, stretching out her hole, then her rectum, then her bowels as it pushed into her. Jesus. This sounds painful.
I know. It's not. I mean, I think it's because it's very hard to say. It's hard to say the words and make them sexy. It's hard to say. I mean, honestly, that's just me personally. But it's just hard to say rectum and be like, yeah, rectum.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's like
bowels. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, also calling it butthole is a little bit. I don't know. I giggle at that.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know. It seems like David Fincher directed this scene that we're in.
Yeah.
It's just like stretch out her
Hello,
hole.
I am David Fincher, and I am directing this. Two girls strapping on with each other's
David
buttholes.
Fincher. Oh my God! Thank you so much for being on our show.
Mr. Coppola, can I have some of your wine?
Oh yeah, you can have it, David Fincher. I am Francis Ford Coppola. Hey guys, can I come hang out? My name is Ethan Cohen. This is my brother Joe. Yeah, I'm Joe Cohen.
I am Quentin Tarantino. I am Quentin Tarantino.
Tim Burton here, ready to go ahead and direct this fucking scene.
God, this shouldn't be the most part. This shouldn't be the best part of the show, but it's become the best part of the show.
I know. We're gonna stop girls giving each other anal to just
go off. It went. I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna jump back in.
Do it.
It went faster the second thrust, her ass not nearly as tight, as unwilling to accept this plastic intruder. She was inexplicably desperate to get it inside of her, groaning in pain and pleasure when it was finally hilted again. A few more thrusts, and her ass was tightening up on it, trying to keep the colossal cock inside. The blonde pulled back from the kissing. Someone likes anal. Is it me? Alex asked.
There's only two of us. Maybe both.
Alex could only muster a breathy, more. The blonde smirked. Face down, ass up then. Alex finally let go of her legs, twisting around to get her stomach as the other woman pulled the strap on from her ass. Alex's insides nearly came with it. Whoa. Then finally releasing the plastic invader with a wet plop. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Alex truly felt how much her ass had been stretched now that it was empty. But she felt she had the Grand Canyon between her butt cheeks because of how wide it gaped. And because it provided a glorious view of the admiring masses, or adoring lasses in this case. The blonde gazing at the destroyed ass in front of her.
Oh no! She ruined
Wow.
it. It's broken.
That wasn't caused by massive lakes and streams, if you know what I mean. When her rear remained unfilled for a moment, Alex looked over her shoulder. You were admiring the view? Or are you gonna do something about it? Well, it's a beautiful sight. I could eat that all up. Now hold on tight. You're going for a ride. With that, the blonde plowed in, and not slowing down as Alex's ass was once again forced open to accept the plastic intruder. She slammed it into brunette's bottom with enough force to send her taut butt cheeks rippling and her tits swaying. Alex screamed into the pillow, pain melting into pleasure, melting into pure bliss. Also, we have to take into account that her sister is hearing all of this, right?
Yeah, I feel like I think they went to a wedding and now they're in a hotel room, and she's just getting slammed. So like, you know what? Bless. Put in your Raycons and like listen to some ocean waves and let your sister get railed by some chick whose name she doesn't know. Let's fucking do it.
Have you ever gotten lucky at a wedding, Sarah? Like hooked up with somebody at a wedding?
No, I have never gotten lucky.
Yeah.
I've gotten very, very unlucky.
Yeah, me too.
Let's finish this story. All right, this is really sweet, and I love these two girls enjoying each other's bodies. Let's make it super.
Okay.
Okay, so Supergirl is she's getting analyzed by a blonde whose name we don't know, which is okay. I feel like this is one of the things too, like in the book, it's just like a blonde, and then it's like later revealed that it's like Dark Phoenix.
Danvers. It's Jean Grey.
Yeah. Like, I don't know any blonde. I mean, there's hardly any women doing this anyway.
It was Charlize Theron.
Charlize, yes.
Charlize would probably do it too. She's open.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I'm sure she's pretty fluid. So let's pretend that Jean Grey is on top of Supergirl, like just taking her to the moon, right? And at that moment, Lex Luthor comes smashing through the window, and he's got like he's got the device, and it's the orgasm device.
Okay.
And it makes everybody just come so much that they can't like do anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like enslaving people with coming.
Yeah, so it's like they have to like, so he's like making them come over and over again, right? So it's Supergirl Supergirl and Jean Grey have to like, they have to like save it. Yeah, they have to work together.
Okay.
So then what happens in a sexy way?
Oh yeah. Okay. So we're all like, Lex Luthor, give us back all of our orgasms. And that's how Lex Luthor is getting a lot of his powers, through all of these sexy orgasms that these women are having. So the only way that they're able to kind of reciprocate the cycle is if they suck it out of his dick.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like,
so
that makes him like let go of the lever.
Yeah, it truly, because I'm a big proponent for this. Whenever you come, your third eye opens, and that's when you are the most connected to everything.
You
clearest.
Feel the most. Yes.
Yeah, they're the clearest. So I feel like they're using the third eye. It's like, listen, we're gonna make his third eye a sixth eye by giving so much of this fucking blowjobs.
Okay.
And so
they jump on the floor. They're both naked, and they're kneeling before Lex
Luthor, and they're like, all right, show us, Lex. And Lex is like, you guys aren't gonna like what you're about to see. And he undoes his pants, and he's got 2 dicks.
2 dicks.
He's got 2 dicks because he's got because I think all the orgasms that he's ingested has like kind of morphed his body, and now it's created him 2 dicks.
He's definitely like one of those scientists, like where he's been in those labs where it just like mutates all of his genes, and he probably has 2 dicks. He probably also has like 4 buttholes. Pooping must be really efficient for him.
Yeah, he's like a flute. Lex Luthor's butthole is like a flute.
He's got blow into either one of them, ladies.
It's like kids are playing his butthole for like their recital, like their recorders. It's like, get it over with. I got a meeting at Luthor Industries in like an hour, or I don't know, LexCorp, wherever the It's Jesse Eisenberg. I feel like it's Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, it's definitely Jesse Eisenberg.
Somebody's playing his butthole.
Yeah, and then they save the universe, and then they get back to coming with each other.
I think that you have. Yeah, they suck all the orgasms out of Lex Luthor, and the two girls are like, we've done it. We've rid the world of this horrible. We've thrown off Lex Luthor, at least for now, and they're just like, now what do you want to do? And they look at each other and they're just like, let's trade orgasms. So they have all these orgasms that they're just kind of like going back and forth with each other, and it's hot shit. Like they do like a 69 sort of.
So like if you had like a stored up orgasm, if you like stole somebody's orgasm and then had that orgasm, would it be as good as your own orgasm, or would it be like super excellent?
I don't know. I guess it would depend. Like, do you get the memories of where the orgasm came from?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious because it's like, it's an experience that only happens inside your body, so you don't know what it feels like for other people. So I'm kind of curious if I could like steal someone else's orgasm and just like feel it once and just be like, huh, that's what that is.
That's so yeah. You're just like, oh, it's different from how I feel.
Yeah, right. Is that a dumb thing to think?
No, I don't think so. I think that different people have different orgasms. I mean, that's it. Some people are loud. Some people are, loud, and some people are very quiet.
Some people just go.
Some people just start singing Elton John.
I do not. Goodbye, Norma Jean.
Goodbye, Norma Jean. Yeah.
Yeah, it always kind of spooks me when someone's just like, you just have no idea what's happening and you have to kind of ask. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, was that?
Be like, are you okay?
You just stopped breathing for a little bit. Did you have a nice time?
Because they're choking themselves.
Yeah.
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 I think they're having a couple moments where I have been with somebody. I'm just like, are you okay? They're like, no. This is really good. I was like, oh, okay.
That's why I like chat. I like constant chat. I like a commentator. I'm like my own like baseball commentator. I like to lay out everything that's happening. I'm chit chatting. I'm letting people know what's up.
Yeah.
I want everybody to be on the same page.
I like being pretty vocal.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because at least then, because I can't read minds. I can't be like.
Yeah. I think, Josh, also it's because we're theater people.
Whatever do you mean?
We must communicate using our mouths and our eyes.
Give me your motivation for this. Why are you sucking my dick?
Everyone must know I am the best at this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to brag, but I was the first guy. I was the first guy ever to do Arthur Miller to ask Willie Loman to ask his wife to suck his dick at the end of the play.
Please. How does that play end? Does it end?
I think he kills himself. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? That's a better ending. Is that just people give each other some oral?
Yeah.
It's a better ending for the play. I think that I would rewrite it.
Annie, will you please suck my cock? And then you just got like Diane Weiss playing like this greatly written like Arthur Miller character. She's just like, Joe, if that will make you feel better. Yes. Yes, and I've seen Diane Weiss do Arthur Miller. She's fucking amazing, and that's how she could sell a blowjob. The ending line of a blowjob in an Arthur Miller play. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's just it has to be written well, and it has to be well thought out. Because I care for Diane Weiss. I think that she's an amazing artist. I don't want her to be to feel like we're besmirching her name. Like,
oh no, like she could sell a blowjob line. I'm sure. She was great in Parenthood, and half of that was just kind of these weird sex jokes that I didn't really get when I was watching when I was a kid.
Yeah, right? Like the vibrator thing?
The vibrator thing I never got.
I remember being like, oh, why is that?
I thought it was an electric ear cleaner.
I didn't know it. I don't think I really knew what it was. I think maybe because I would never have seen something like that. So I was like, oh yeah. But I love Parenthood. I thought it was a good movie.
Parenthood is really, really great. And I remember I thought that joke was funny to me because, like, the whole joke is it's a vibrator, and they're like, oh, the kids are like, what was that? And she's like, oh, it's an electric ear cleaner. And and the next line, which I thought, now thinking about it now, it's really funny. The little girl goes, "It was kind of big." And I, now knowing it now, I was like, yeah, it was pretty funny. But as a kid, I was like, yeah, that thing is huge. That can't fit in your fucking ear. That's why I thought it was so funny.
Hello, I am Wes Craven, and I request a blowjob instead of killing myself.
Wes Craven, it's me, Wes Anderson, and I'll suck your dick.
Shut the fuck up, Wes Anderson. It's me, George Lucas.
Oh no, George Lucas!
Oh, George Lucas just gets a shit beat out of him. No.
Just
Fucking beat his ass. It's me, Ethan Cohen.
This is the dumbest thing we've ever done.
It's my favorite thing.
Okay.
I just also I just like when people shout out their names before they say any sentences.
Yeah.
My name is this is me, Sarah Nowak. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Follow me on the Twitters at Snowware. Like snow with an AK-47, but no 47, just the AK.
It's me, Marty Scorsese.
No, my name is Josh Krebs, and you can find me at Josh the Mayor 1 on Twitter and Krebstar Nightwalker on Instagram. And then you can try to take my house, and you can't. It's mine.
You don't know where the fuck it is.
Yeah, you try to take it from my cold, dead penis.
We love you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Go, go, go.